Today's edition of the Home Cook Foodcast, we're going to be talking about heat-related illnesses, and you'll probably notice that there's pretty much three common illnesses, but two of them actually lead to the main illness. Next on the Home Cook Foodcast. And welcome to the Home Cook Foodcast, everybody. I am Lennon's Kitchen, along with, of course, my co-host, the main man of the hour, Mr. Mason, aka Mr. Venti Boy.
Hello.
Yes, everybody. So the family is back. Brian unfortunately couldn't make it tonight. I really wanted him on there for this special topic, but unfortunately, he had real life said otherwise, so unfortunately we can't have him. Charlie, I believe, is currently working, but if he is here, he can pop in at any time. He just needs to look at the link in the group chat. But yes, we are talking about heat-related illnesses today. Something very serious, especially now that we are under global warming. It's hot.
Yes, very hot.
Very hot, just like me.
Just like Venti.
Yes. So when we think about heat-related illnesses, Mason, what do you think about that?
I know I know at my work they have us drink water, which they have water bottles provide to us.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. One of the things to prevent heat-related illnesses is, of course, hydration. Dehydration is, of course, one of the causes of heat-related illnesses. But one thing for sure that pops up a lot, and it can happen to anybody. It doesn't matter whether you're fat, you're skinny, ugly, you whatever color race you are, any type. You sexy, you not. You know what I mean.
Venti knows some things about sexy.
You Venti or you Mason. But yeah, so yes, so when we think about heat-related illnesses, guys, we're thinking about something very, very, very serious here, and that's a heat stroke. A heat stroke is something that is no joke. If you see somebody suffering from a heat stroke, please seek medical attention immediately, because if untreated within less than 5 or 10 minutes or so, it can be fatal. Yeah. The reason why I wanted Brian on here is because Brian, unfortunately, kind of had a similar experience to it when he was working at his former job. It actually was the main reason why he left that job, because of the fact that he got so sick. Yeah, so that's the reason why I really wanted him on here today to explain that, but that's as best as I can. So we're going to look at the article about heat-related illnesses. And for those of you in the chat, if you want to interact with each other, please do. No drama is allowed on this channel, by the way.
Yeah, no drama or Venti will ban you.
I'll ban you. I'll whip your ass.
Venti wants no drama in the chat unless he wants to start it.
He ain't gonna start shit, boy. You better control him. Uh-oh, got my Facebook up. I don't want that up. I want this up. All right. So we're talking about heat-related illnesses here. Now, Mason, if you can't pronounce a word, you know what to do. Yes! Exactly! All right.
I'll just have Venti pronounce it.
Oh, but yes, we're talking about heat-related illnesses. Now, we're going to read something here. Here we go. Go ahead, sir.
Heat-related illnesses. Scroll down. Heat cramps, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke.
Yes. So heat cramps, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. So those are the main things here. Now, those are three things that can cause. So both of those things, heat cramps and heat exhaustion, are what causes a heat stroke if not treated. All right. So what are heat-related illnesses, sir?
Scroll up a little bit. No, up. Up a little bit more, just there. Exposure to abnormal or prolonged amounts of heat and humidity without relief or adequate fluid intake can cause various types of heat-related illness. Children and teens adjust more slowly than adults due to changes in environmental heat. They also produce more heat with activity than adults and sweat less. Sweating is one of the body's normal cooling mechanisms. Children and teens often do not think to rest when having fun and may not drink. Scroll down. May not drink enough fluids when playing, exercising, or participating in sports. Children and teens with chronic health problems or those who take certain medications may be more susceptible to heat-related illnesses. Children and teens who are overweight or wear heavy clothing during exertion, such as marching band or football uniforms, are more susceptible. There are three types of heat-related illnesses: heat cramps, heat exhaustion.
Fast charging, 41%. 833-417-2274.
What? Tell Siri to shut up.
Navigate.
What?
Android.
What? Boy, I'm trying to read, and Siri's interrupting me.
Okay, go ahead.
And heat stroke. Boy, I'm about to smack the shit out of Siri if she don't shut her mouth.
Oh, yeah? With what?
I don't want to say it because you get mad at me, so let's just continue.
No, go ahead. Say it, boy.
Venti's dick.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, Venti, time for you to read. Venti says he's done reading. Next one. No, I'm kidding. What are heat cramps? Heat cramps are the mildest form of heat illness and consist of painful muscle cramps and spasms that occur during or after intense exercise and sweating in high heat.
I want to stop you right there. Oh my gosh, this is such a serious topic, but there are many jokes I can make about heat cramps right now.
No, Venti, don't say that.
All right. Now, next one is what is heat exhaustion? Heat exhaustion is more severe than heat cramps, and results from a loss of water and salt in the body. It says it occurs in conditions of extreme heat and excessive sweating. Without adequate fluid and salt replacement, heat exhaustion occurs when the body is unable to cool cool itself. It says properly, and if left untreated, it says it can progress to heat strokes. All right, now we're going to read heat strokes, Mr. Mason.
Yeah, scroll down. Scroll down more.
Well, what are you doing?
Venti right now is
Mason!
Venti's hopping.
All right, heat stroke.
Okay, what is heat stroke? Heat stroke is the most severe form of heat illness. It occurs when the body's heat regulating system is overwhelmed by excessive heat. It's life-threatening emergency and requires immediate medical attention. Symptoms and first aid measures for heat injuries. Scroll down. The following chart contains the most common symptoms of heat-related illness. Specific treatment will be determined by your child's doctor and may include some or more of the following. Scroll down.
Okay.
Heat cramps. Painful cramps, especially in the legs, flushed, moist skin. Move to a cool place to rest. Do not continue to participate in activity. Remove excess clothing. Place cool clothes on skin, fan skin. Give cool sports drinks containing salt and sugar. Stretch cramped muscles and slowly and gently. Scroll down.
Okay.
All right, for heat exhaustion, scroll down a little bit more. All right, go back up.
What?
Boy, you scroll down a little too much. There we go. Heat exhaustion. Muscle cramps, pale, moist skin, usually as a fever over 104, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, headache, fatigue, weakness, anxiety, and faint feeling. Move to a cool place to rest. Move excess clothing and place cool clothes on skin. Give sports drink that contains salt and sugar. If no improvement or unable to take fluids, take your child to an emergency department immediately. IV fluids may be needed.
All right, and the last one is heat stroke.
Heat stroke. Warm, dry skin, high fever, usually over 104, rapid heart rate, loss of appetite, nausea. Scroll down. Vomiting, headache, fatigue, confusion, agitation.
That sounds like me every day. The last part.
Yeah, I know, Venti.
All right. Now I'm going to read. So I'm going to read one sentence, and you read one sentence of how can heat stroke be prevented? It says some general guidelines to help prevent your child from heat-related illnesses include the following. Number one, it says drink plenty of fluids during vigorous or outdoor activities, including sunbathing, especially on hot days. It says drinks of choice include water, and sports drinks. Avoid alcohol. Yes, people. Okay, and goes out to my coworker. Yes,
Venti's sad right now. Now he has to avoid alcohol.
alcohol does cause dehydration, so no beer or liquor.
Venti's sad. He wants to get dehydrated.
Alcohol, and well, he can do that. You guys can do that after the show. And foods with caffeine, such as tea. Excuse me, tea. Oh no. Tea, coffee. Oh hell no, and cola. Really? As these are leads to dehydration. Well, duh. All right, Mason, the second one.
Or you gotta scroll down because your screen is. All right. Make sure your child dresses in light-colored, lightweight, tightly woven, loose-fitting clothes on hot days.
All right, the second one, or the third one, is schedule vigorous activities and sports for cooler times of the day. It says take rest take rest periods on shady or cool areas. All right, next one, boy.
There we go. Make sure your child is protected from the sun and wears a hat, sunglasses, and uses an umbrella. Use a sunscreen that is at least SPF, sun protection factor 15.
All right, okay. The next one is increased time spent outside gradually. It says to get your child's body used to the heat. Yeah, Mason, that's you trying to put you outside, boy. Get you used to the heat.
No, Benji's gonna put you outside.
All right, next one, boy.
Gotta scroll down. There we go. Teach children to make frequent drink breaks and wet down or mist themselves with a spray bottle to avoid becoming overheated.
All right. Try to spend as much time indoors as possible on very hot and humid days.
Teach your child to warm up and cool down before and after exercising.
All right, and the last one is if your child has a medical condition or is taking medications or medicine, consult his or her doctor for further advice for preventing heat-related illnesses. And surprisingly, that is it, boy. That is it for this little serious stream. But yeah, what do you think, boy?
Good tips. Also, Venti is having a sugar stroke right now. I gave him a sugar cube.
But let's kind of be a little. I know this is a serious topic, but this is something I want to say right here, right now. You know what? All these three things also are caused by
what?
Sex.
He said his favorite word. He said his favorite word. Now you got him. Now you got his attention. He wasn't paying attention the whole time until he said sex.
But it is true if you think about it.
He's interested now. He wants. He's on a sugar. He's on a sugar horny stroke.
Oh boy! So we have somebody in our chat here. Oh, okay, that is lunchtime. Okay, hello, Mr. Lunchtime. And we have StreamYard.
Venti, don't headbutt the phone.
Yes. So, guys, just a couple little things first. So, two things that happened today. Okay, first of all, um, tomorrow marks 2 years of the Home Cook Foodcast, and I want to personally say thank you to the person sitting next to me,
You're welcome.
Mr. Dirt Mason, for helping me start this channel or helping me start this show. Last week would have been 1 year, 2 years of the Mason effect, but he still has yet to bring that back. So, last week? Yeah, last week. Surprisingly, but yes.
I may have accidentally gave Venti cocaine over the place. Don't do drugs, kids. Only let Venti do drugs.
Mason!
Give all your drugs to Venti.
Mason!
And Venti also said give also all your alcohol to Venti.
Mason boy.
Venti, stand still.
I love you, Venti. Yes, I want to say thank you to Mr. Dirt Mason for helping me with this show. It's so good to have you back on here.
Oh, thanks.
We've been through a lot the past couple of years. We've been through co-hosts. We weren't together on this show for a while last year. But without you, this show really wouldn't continue the way it is.
Oh, I know.
We understand that you have been through a lot last year, and
yeah, especially since an anniversary is coming up.
I know, and we here at Lennon's Kitchen, we do we're here for you.
Thanks.
I know it's tough for you. It's a 1 year thing that nobody ever wants to celebrate, but it's something that has to be,
Yeah.
I also want to thank the following people. Even though he hasn't come on this show, I also want to thank Black Hawk Warrior for starting the show as well, even though he was on here like twice. Then we had Mallet Brony, which unfortunately he did have to leave. And I also want to thank Mr. Albert Rivera for also sticking to the show for a couple of months, and then until he had to separate from the show too. So, and the reason why this show became the way it is I'd also want to thank Mr. Charlie, the indigenous cowboy, I think is what he's called. I don't remember what he's called. He changes his names, but he used to be Hangman Charlie for many, many years. Because of him and the Hangman Outcast is the reason why I started the Home Cook Streamcast. And oddly enough, it was because at the time we were kind of at bad terms, so I kind of was a little hesitant to fight back with him and say, you know what? If you could do the Hangman Outcast, then I'll do the Home Cook Streamcast. So yes, Charlie, you inspired me to do the Home Cook Streamcast, and it is still the #1 podcast show in America and on YouTube.
Venti, do you agree with that statement? Look at the camera, baby.
Say yes. Thank you. But yes, but anything you want to say, Mason?
Not much. Venti likes to say a lot. Remember, that's too much information.
But favorite memories of this show itself is, of course, one of my favorite memories of the show was, of course, when we did our Halloween thing. We did our Halloween thing. That was fun with Albert, and
Yeah.
of course the pumpkin carving. Oh, and the Halloween thing too is when your favorite part was the car.
Yeah.
Um, and then can't forget our famous authentic chicken nuggets war. What about you, Mason?
I like Albert's Taco Bell rant.
Oh, and don't forget the don't forget the
Tomato
entertainment.
assholes.
That's well, yeah, famous tomato assholes as well. But don't forget also he crushed the fact that he hated certain pizza places' pizza because he said it tasted like big, you know what.
I can remember. He said he tasted like big black cock.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Tasted like BBC.
You see, like bareback. uh, sorry.
Boy,
Also,
do I have to start some drama and have Aqua start crying on the show?
other favorite memories too is when we had our Valentine's Day stream last year.
Oh yeah.
When somebody over here, we were talking about you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. And at first I was like, here we are, farmer. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Other favorite memories while Mason was gone was when we, of course, talked
You don't have to be hungry at pancakesonly.com.
Yes. Other favorite memories too was when Charlie came in and did his takeover for the Home Cook Outcast. That was fun, even though he was vulgar.
Yes, that was great. Best episode ever.
And also too, back in the day when we had, of course, Mrs. That one girl. I forgot what her name was, but she was pretty cool. And yeah, and a lot of other things. Favorite serious topics was, of course, food poisoning. And my favorite of all time, our food decision 2020.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, because somebody over here got mad because it didn't win the election.
Yeah.
He said the F word.
Foodophile. You're a foodophile.
Oh, and foodophile too.
You're a foodophile.
Foodophile. But don't worry, Mason, because we will be getting ready for Food Decision 2
Oh, great.
in 2024.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, and a lot of other great memories too. And of course, this year, we can't forget Cheesy Poofs.
Man, boy, let that man eat his cheesy poofs. I swear to God, I'm going to smack you, Venti.
and of course, yours and my favorite memory was food allergies.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, guys, we had a lot of memories. And also, too, today is my YouTube channel's birthday.
Oh.
It is actually officially, believe it or not, it is 11 years old. I think is when it's well. Okay, so backtrack a little bit. Is this channel that I'm on now actually opened up in 2000? I believe it was 2010.
Oh, okay.
But I used to call it My Life and Its Kitchen Time for many, many years. I didn't use this channel. And funny enough, this is a channel where I actually met Alex and got to talk to him for a long time. And then when I finally decided to become a YouTuber full time, well, not full time, but fully, I then phased to make this channel be called Kitchen Time LV for a year and a half. But I then switched over to, I started doing YouTube videos in 2015 and then slightly started making more and more throughout the years. Kitchen Time LV was there until 2017 when I changed it to the Kitchen Life channel. But it officially had its mark in 2019
Yes, he's here.
as Lennon's Kitchen. Monica!
No, that's Astolfo.
Astolfo!
See, Astolfo. He wanted to make a quick appearance before going to bed.
But yes, yeah, lots of fun memories on this channel, you guys. And I want to thank all 357 of you guys for sticking by my channel. Couldn't have done it without you. Trying to get to 400. New video ideas coming soon. I just got to make a list. I got to make a list and file them together. You guys are going to love the recipes I have in store for y'all. Content ideas. And stay tuned because starting next week, we're going to switch over to our authentic side. We'll be talking about different cuisines all throughout the month of August. No co-host takeover next month. We actually will be switching it over to September, where Mason will be taking over the show. And then we have Brian's birthday the day before our last show. So stay tuned for that. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this, who is watching in my channel. But yes. Any other remarks you want to say, sir?
Nope. Gotta put Venti to bed, though.
All righty, guys. Well, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who have joined Lennon's Kitchen and have stuck around with me. I am Lennon's Kitchen, along with, of course, the awesome Mr. Dirt Mason, saying thank you so much for watching.
See you guys.
All right. Bye-bye, guys. Have a great rest of your Sunday.